Hello everybody, and welcome on in to the Insane Asylum. I am Mr. Obviously Insane, and the following was recorded live over on Twitch. The link will be in the description below. You can catch me live Friday through Sunday. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I am back right where we sort of left off, kind of after the crash. We're gonna jump right in. Now, just having some hard drive issues, so that's kind of where the crashes were coming from, but I was able to keep the save file and continue. Thank the Lord I did not do this all over again, but don't worry, this will not be a very long time lapse, just a brief one of some of the work that went into getting ready to sort of push towards 60k. We will get some playtime into this video, as promised in the last one. So, basically just putting in the train lines, both for pedestrian and industrial. So that's kind of what we're doing now. I was trying to get them to sort of match, but it's vanilla, so I think I just end up flattening out the land a bit and coming from the other side. But I've really had a lot of fun trying to build and incorporate what we were doing in the areas to the levels and the heights. It was definitely a challenge with the vanilla tools, but I think it all sort of works out, and I don't know, kind of gives a nice visual through the island or whatever. But a little bit of trains above ground is always a nice sight. I will be doing a little bit of landscaping, kind of as we go, which has really been a very useful method. Otherwise, I feel like the city would look really bare, so I probably wouldn't have done anything now. I kind of wanted to repeat what I did on the other side, so we're just sort of smoothing out the hill so that I can find kind of the line that I was sort of like looking for. Make it like go into the hill, and then I flattened it out and kind of just sort of merge the two together. I don't exactly get it in perfect. Eventually we'll come back and redo this little area when I get to building the beachfront sort of area, which won't be in this episode, but do want to start getting the power on the other side here. Making sure that we get the recycling, because we're going to need that for the entire island as well. So it's going to be a nice little hub up here. Now, I was thinking about putting like the factories and stuff in here, but there really just isn't enough room because some of those buildings are pretty big. So we'll probably do that on the other side of the highway, but it's not really relevant to getting our industry demands up. We kind of balance that out with a little bit more general industry and office space, so it works. I'm not too displeased with it, but I decided that I wanted to move that road over because it was either eventually we'll redo the highway or try to figure out some kind of way to make a road go across the highway area, which where I have the tunnel, right? So that's where it's like we're kind of going to build it across there eventually, but this is just setting up the path so that if people want to walk across there, they can. And I think this is the only above ground crossing in the whole city. So we'll probably leave it as just like a nice little touch, because I don't think it's going to get too busy up there, but we will continue with that road later. I want to start with getting some of the zoning and the areas ready for inhabitants. I will cover all of this stuff up with some trees later on, but we're just sort of smoothing it out. I do want to get a road to go up there as well. As I was mentioning, I want to kind of utilize every little space that we kind of have up here, and I was trying to think of how I wanted to do the roadways, and with having limited space, I thought that going into the side of the mountains was kind of, or the hill, I guess, not really a mountain, but I kind of wanted to work that in there so that I still had space to kind of build on, as opposed to just trying to smash the road right up against it and then just cramming some trees in there, which we will put some trees around it to make it look nice and aesthetically pleasing, I guess. But for now, I just wanted to get some nice lines, get more traffic flow through the area, so that, again, I don't get too many bottlenecks, because other than the highway connections in, there's not too many other ways in or out, other than coming from across on the other side and going through the old ore area. So I really tried to make sure that we had a good traffic flow through the area. Try to utilize some asymmetrical roads to give 2 lanes of turning and allow for 1 in. That sort of helps. If you've noticed in some of the other videos, I've included it. If not, I like to do the traffic signs and the lights, make them 4 ways, or change it, just sort of look at what the area flow is, and then just kind of go with that. So sometimes less lights is just a little bit better. I don't turn them all off, but keeping like main arteries flowing in is always seeming to be a lot more important than having everyone try to go in the same exit. So keeping everything, like I said, just trying to keep everything flowing is sort of what I was going for. I'll eventually add some metro to ease some of that train traffic as well, but we are going to get on with the we hit and play here right away. Once I kind of get some of the area laid out, but a little bit more landscaping, and then we'll hop into the stream coverage and go from there. But I've been having a lot of fun with the building, trying to incorporate it in as much as I can, but still keep these videos kind of short for you guys. So yeah, that's a little bit of the work that we've done so far, and I'll see you after after we finish. There we go. Didn't say cut up the roads? No, because they're all still wet, I think. So that's fun. Death. Uh-ohs. I thought we had a crematorium over here. Maybe not. Okay. That'll solve that problem. Since it has a medical clinic all up there, let's put one over here as well. That'll make the peasants happy. How's my traffic doing right now? 81, 82. I'll take it. Okay. Making some good coin. And that's the sort of top portion kind of dealt with. Let's turn you back on. Turn you on. So you should all have power, right? Did you? Alright. Damn it. Oh, I guess I was running power for that. Okay, fair enough. I think I'm gonna do this as all residential as well. Oh, you didn't have power. Alright, fair enough. Let's fill this all up with housing. Fill you with that, I suppose. Okay. Office space buffer. That'll be fine. Although, let's say destroy that before it gets built. So we might have to connect some kind of road in here as well. Alright, everyone just needs to get situated. And we'll be fine. Let's see. Built up quite nicely, I must say. Still around that 80 mark. That makes me happy. So, to get some more trees in here. Decorating, I suppose. Bunch of you in the center. Throw some of you up here as well. So not everywhere, just sort of enough. A couple of palms. Kind of soften that up a bit for you. I mean, it's still gonna suck, but you know. I think they will tolerate it. Okay, so continuing with the landscaping. As mentioned, I don't think we're gonna get to the 60K in this episode, but that's okay, because the next one, I think I'll just do the 60 and 70 together all in one. And I think that'll just go a little bit better, but we still needed to kind of do this area kind of had it sort of set up, but we weren't really running anything to it other than just paying for the roads and having them go in and out from the highway and stuff. The other things that are running, as you've seen, have had power, so that should be fine. We're paying for all that, but I'm kind of working on a prison. We didn't put any of those in the city, just been using police stations, so I kind of wanted to have at least one, but I wanted it sort of away from the general population, but there will still be, this will be eventually be a residential area, so it's away from like the main city, but in the sense that it's still kind of separated by highway, I guess. It's sort of the feeling like the highway's down there, right? But we're building an entire different neighborhood, so if I'm not really explaining well, I do apologize. Like I said, it looks, when we kind of get it all worked out, it looks really good. I was happy with it, so sometimes I have a hard time explaining sort of what's in my noodle, but it's far enough away from the city that I was happy, and I think it turned out okay. But trying to get some of these roads to connect and utilize, like I said, going in and out or along the mountain to kind of get the roads in there, I thought was, again, trying to use the layers. Like I was building the layers for the views and different different sort of stages of the city, so you can see as you're looking at it from different angles, different parts of it, things like that. So I kind of want to do the sort of same thing with the roads, where they're built in to the actual landscaping that we did, and then the neighborhood sort of formed around them. But it has been, it certainly has been a challenge, and I've enjoyed it. The landscaping, I think it turned out okay. Let me know if you would do it differently, or maybe what some of your tips are, if you have any. But I wasn't so concerned with like if it looked like it was like intentionally put there by like man, which is sort of the kind of the point. I think after a while, it's like we'd already tore back so much of the land, it might as well just made sense that the city replanted trees. And that's why it's like some places I put in the palm trees to kind of just sort of, you know, remind myself of what's all around us, but everything else has kind of been touched by us, so having those trees I felt was sort of a nice little touch towards just personality for the city, I think. But this was a little tricky because I couldn't go under, and I think I was probably thinking about doing another tunnel, but realized that the metro is there, so, or that's not the metro, sorry, that is the train line out of the city for passengers, I believe. So couldn't really get rid of that, but we'll go ahead and just kind of starting a little power seating for the little residential, like I said, area that we'll kind of build down here. I was thinking sort of just like parks originally, but I didn't like that. Decided that we might go with a school. I did limited education and stuff like that. I will go over everything that I kind of did in the final video, but we will hop back in to some more unpaused action. Alright, let's see. That worked, right? Yes, but there we go. Now you all got power. You're good. Ooh. Insane. The whole area was piped, right? Except for this tiny little sliver, apparently. Sorry, folks. Thought you were piped. Alright, let's bring you. So. Something like that. You are piped. Excellent.
I got them coming at me all angles. Ever since they heard my music, wanna tangle. I can feel them try to grab me by the ankles. I can hear them all start to say my name, oh. But it's not about the money or the fame, no.
That'll be trees. It's a little wavy.
I feel blessed, I could do this every day, yo. Pop a couple shots and now I'm fucked up in the bathroom. Got them going off and now they listen like a classroom. Gotta top them off because I told them all they have to. Always popping off the whole squad, gotta pass. Gotta keep your head high through the hate, yo. Gotta make a better life through the pain, yo.
That's better.
Got a chance to do your ass, to do your thing, yo. Don't let anybody ever
Mucho better.
I feel blessed, yeah. Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah, yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah, I got them coming at me all angles. Ever since they heard my music, wanna tangle. Yeah, since day one.
Alright, so now I can fill the rest of you in and not care how that works. If you want to whine and complain, that's fine. Alright, so you. Asymmetric, please, thank you.
Everything is comical, nothing left is logical. Yeah, biological, maybe diabolical. They say psychological.
Are you not?
Economical, thinking technological, thinking philosophical, drinking like an animal and riding shit water. I hit him with a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of tricks and a little bit of tracks, and I wanna get a little bit up in the middle when you hit him with a little jingle like a baseball bat. She wanna mingle this and that. She says she's single, that's a fact. Send no signals here and back. She said that she loves my track. I leave and she follow. All up in my condo, take it off pronto, assisting like I'm Rondo. Baby Congo, Encore Bravo, fold you like a taco. I blast off Apollo, and I'm nasty. Can't get nothing past me. Dirty like the backseat. Got a question, ask me.
It just doesn't look right, but whatever. I'll go with that.
All these boys I'm waxing, my flow got them collapsing. I've been setting records, boy. You could
Let's get not you. You? Small playground. Oh, okay. Let's see. How does that work? One of you there. There. Let's check the dog park.
I remember getting too drunk with my best friends. I remember getting fucked up with my girlfriends. I remember drinking all nights on the weekends. I remember wishing this night wouldn't ever end. I
Put that
remember
right there, I guess.
many, but from beyond, that's what's up. First date, getting drunk. Second date, I fell in love. I can never get enough. Life can get a little tough when it gets a little rough. You look back at the good stuff. Sipping on some whiskey with a
Let's
girl
get
who's feeling frisky, and my world is spinning tipsy. Man, this alcohol just hit me, baby. Are you
path in here.
Take a shot and let's get busy. Got the whole damn night. Let's do something hella risky. I just wanna make a memory. She don't wanna ever leave. Wanna leave a legacy. We're sipping on the
You.
balcony. I'm mixing like it's alchemy. I'm fixed on her anatomy. We're living life lavishly. We live it like a fantasy. Sometimes I drink too much. Sometimes I get too drunk. But every time I wake up, I think to myself, I love being hungover.
Start with you.
Sometimes I drink too much.
And
Sometimes I
you.
get too drunk. But every time I
That's all under piping? Yes. Yeah, I'm aware this doesn't have power. I want to make sure that I'm not connected to that, eh? Nice. Okay, well then I'll do this.
Rolling up every day, having good times. Don't care what they say, I'ma stay on my own line. I can almost taste every place we were drunk down. You cannot replace all these
And that should
days.
solve
Those
your
were good
issue.
times.
Excellent.
Oh God, you drive them crazy every time they see you, baby. Looking fine and like a lady.
And maybe add some commercial over here.
Their hearts are racing, so I told myself the statement: if you want it, then go take it. Make a move and don't be patient. Never had a doubt that I wanted to be famous. Never had a doubt that I wanted to be ageless. Never had a doubt that I wanna make changes. Never had a doubt that I wanna go places. Life is all about taking risks, taking chances.
Let's put a little bit of
Who you with and romancing. Life is all about everything that you make it. That's what it's about.
Actually, I don't need that road there.
Sometimes I drink too much. Sometimes I get too drunk. But every time I
Some office space there, I guess.
myself, I love being hungover. Sometimes I drink too
Like that.
Sometimes I get too drunk.
And slap that in there. Alright, so that should help with the old population. Kind of utilizes an area like I didn't really think I was going to utilize, so it's pretty good. Now what about the commercial?
And I just wanna go somewhere where I could just stay inside, where I could just lose my mind, where I could just go unwind. A scotch on the rocks, it slows my thoughts and slows down time. I think I'll be just fine. It's broken by design, yeah. I'm feeling lost, not found. I fell in love
So
with
that's
sounds, and I don't really think that
in.
counts. I'm married to the beat right now. I'm feeling lost, not found. I'm drowning in the bass right now. I listen like a drug I found. Addicted to the plug right now. And I hate the time just keeps on moving. I don't get why it feels like it's looping. I wish that I knew what I was doing, and I hope that I
What do I
keep
just
my
need
mind
to
so
do?
loose. Now I lay awake. Sometimes I never feel like I could take a break. I don't know why this world just wants to make me wait. I don't
Something
know
like
why
that.
this world just wants to make me hate. Yeah, I'm feeling lost, not
It'd be nice if the asymmetric had trees,
I fell in love with sounds,
but that's okay.
and I don't really think that counts. I'm married to the beat right now. I'm feeling lost, not found. I'm drowning in the bass right now. I listen like a drug I found. Addicted to the plug right now. And I can feel your pain now. I never got the chance to explain how
What is that? 1, 2,
nothing
3,
ever
4,
quite
1,
feels the
2.
same now. I
So this
wish
should be a
that I
nice
could just
big
forget
goal.
your name now.
Let's get a little bit of commercial down. See, that's all piped, right? Yes. So I wonder if I should almost made that high density.
I'm working, I wanna be great, yeah. Working, I wanna be paid, yeah. Every decision I made, yeah.
So how's that cemetery doing anyways?
I'm always trying new things, yeah. That's how you grow and succeed, yeah. Man, you just gotta believe, yeah. So listen up while I
70 of
proceed,
3,000.
Want a couple $100,000, like, yeah. Got a couple hundred plans, like, yeah. Man, I do it for the fans, like, yeah. I don't do it for the gram, no. Do it for the gram, no. Do it for the gram, no, nah. I don't do it for the camera. I just do it cause I love it, do it cause I want it. I can never get enough, yeah. Don't judge.
That's what we still have to do. Beachy kind of area, and then what we're working on out here. I think this just might be high right now. Plus this road doesn't technically go anyways right now, so. Thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you did, it'll help the channel out immensely. As always, folks, until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.